Reed and me just went and watched Good Fortune.
Reed and I, God.
Wait, is it? What did I say? Reed and me?
Yeah.
Is it really Reed and I?
I think you're supposed to say that way, but it doesn't matter. I was just kidding.
You really stepped on my toes there.
So we'll redo it.
Reed and me just got back watching Good Fortune with Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, and Aziz Ansari.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
I thought it was really good, and I think I would rank the performances in that order, too.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. I thought Aziz was perfect, though, for his role.
He wrote the movie, so you can't have the movie without him. And,
Yeah.
And he was good, but I just don't think he's as good as an actor as everyone else.
No, he's definitely not.
I don't watch trailers, so I don't really know what to expect in most movies, but I was just thinking, like, okay, they're not going to like each other, they're going to switch lives, and, you know, just the typical thing. I didn't expect, like, any of, like, the third act, really. It was just very surprising.
It turned it on its ear a little bit with several different moments in it. It just felt fresh and fun, and the message was very positive.
Love the message. I mean, the message is basically just like, hey, appreciate the life you have.
Yeah.
And, you know, every life's worth living. And I love movies like that for sure. It definitely, like, a lot more, like, heartfelt. Like, a lot of heart in this movie. I thought it might be a little funnier than it was, but it was still really funny. But before we go any further, what would you rank this movie or rate it?
For me, it's definitely one I'm going to watch again. Probably.
I think the rewatchability is going to be off the charts on this one.
I think it's going to be super easy to throw on. It's a movie that I'm like, ooh, Mom and Dad will like this. Mom will hate that Seth Rogen says GD right next to Keanu when he's an angel and Keanu has no reaction.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
She's going to be like, how's he an angel? And not be like, ooh, don't say that.
I was thinking about this today, but our mom reacts when someone on character says GD. Like, she got back from a trip and she put on the Abbott Elementary Always Sunny crossover. She's like, you got to watch this. You're going to love this. Because she said she just randomly caught it on the plane and it was like blown away. It was like, this is so funny. And then I played the Always Sunny part where they say GD like 10 times. About by like the 5th time, Mom's just like, oh. And she reacts like a vampire does when they hold the cross up. She's like,
yeah. It's like Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Just like, die.
Yeah. It's so funny. She's got a great heart, though. Great mom. Great mom.
Yeah, that's the kind of mom you want. You don't want a mom being like, say it more.
Yeah. You want a Fox News dad and you want a church mom, for sure. But what would you rank it?
I mean, it's just a very original, good comedy that was funny, that had a lot of laughs all the way through. If it's not a 9, then it's an 8, almost touching a 9.
We're on the same page because I was like, a 9 almost was a little too high, but I'll probably give it an 8.5. Let's jump into spoilers, though. What character did you like the most?
I mean, it's hard not to just love Keanu as like a new human experiencing everything for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He was just so enjoyable.
Yeah, I honestly was like expecting him to be the weak link in the movie out of like the trio. Because I do like Aziz. I mean, I talked about his acting not being great in this, but like I like Aziz. He's a likable guy. Seth Rogen's a really likable guy. And Keanu's likable, but in a comedy world, I was not expecting Keanu to step up like he did.
I got more laughs from him and little things he did throughout the movie.
The moment when he's like, they're getting on him for smoking, and he's just like, please, like, this is all I have. Like, that was so funny.
What has happened to you, Gabriel? You're smoking cigarettes now?
Leave me alone, Jeff. I like it. It's all I have.
Well, even when he's just like, a week ago, I was a celestial being, and now I'm addicted to nicotine. It was so funny. Like, those swings that he experienced were so great. And I like that you see Seth Rogen's like a changed person at the end. And he's like, no, we're doing this because this is right. And you see Aziz as a changed person at the end. I was kind of thinking they were going to make a big deal where he's like, you don't get your wings back. You get full wings. You made such a big impact. Look at how many lives you changed because you changed Seth Rogen's life, who changed so many. Like when Kiki Palmer was like, I realized I kind of want to be, instead of up here, down there with the people, fighting for us all to be able to get up there. Not just fighting for myself to get up there.
Yeah.
And I feel like Seth Rogen kind of was that person that was able to do that in the movie.
It was, though, that part of the movie, I did feel like, it was like, we got to cram a message in here real quick. Like, it just,
definitely.
that was a little eye-rolly, but like, they needed to end it somehow. The journey was so good that the ending didn't have to be perfect for me. And that's probably why I give it like an 8.5, because it felt like there was something missing. Some parts, I felt like the pacing was a little off, But it wasn't long until I was laughing at something else again. And I did think Keanu losing his wings was so funny and not anything I expected. And him being human, I loved how much he was in the movie. I thought he was just going to be in it a very small amount.
I did too, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be mainly Aziz. And then I was so happy when it shifted to like, oh, now we're going to see Seth Rogen and Keanu just bunking together.
And then it's like, now it's a 3-person buddy comedy. Where like at the end when they're all just like dancing and hanging out, I was like, I love this.
Yeah, I was like, this is so strange and unpredictable. Very odd, but I absolutely love it.
So that's what I was talking about, the turns, because like you said, at first I'm like, oh, this is just a Aziz vehicle.
I was not going to guess all 3 of them would be cold plunging in the third act.
No, I did not see that coming.
I just think too, like Seth Rogen not just being an unlikable rich guy, like even the reason he fired him, it's kind of like, okay, he did kind of ruin his trust there using the company card. You can say it was only $300, he could have paid him back, but it was also like, man, I gave you this chance and you've already taken advantage of it.
To me, he should have went in right away and just been like, hey man, I've already called your accountant. Like, instead of him being like, hey man, did you do this? Like,
yeah.
If he,
he should have. He should have
like, hey man,
texted him
last night.
Oh, dude, I accidentally used the wrong credit card. Like, I was drinking a lot, or yeah, you don't have to lie.
Yeah,
you can be a good person.
Yeah. I think the point of the movie is probably
I got robbed, and they went to the restaurant that you recommended. But I think for me too, a lot of movies, I need something to get me involved, get me invested. And this movie did a great job immediately with the guardian angel being a texting and driving. I just thought that was so funny, where I was like, I'm completely on board with this movie.
Well, at first you just think, oh, he saved him. You're going to see a progression of him saving people. And then it was just a progression of him saving texting and drivers.
Yeah,
like,
so funny.
It was such a great bit.
Oh, yeah, the first time it was funny. The second time it was like, oh my God. This is all he does all day long.
Even him showing Aziz his life.
That was a great bit.
We have to put the dog down?
He's like, let's move on. That was so funny. No, that was great. I thought it was a great movie. And I mean, one of the parts that made me very emotional, though, was just when Keanu's at the end talking about, like, appreciating being talking about all the struggles of being a human, but also, like, he's just like, man, like, laughter is, I might even cry right now, but it's like laughter is the best. And they're like, oh, yeah, it is the best. And like, I mean, seriously, not to get emotional, but it just really made me appreciate you and what we're doing here and just how much we've gotten to laugh together and just it just means the world to me.
All right, well, this is one of those things like when I see blood, I pass out. So if I see you cry, I'm going to start crying. This is the cover, unlikely.
The cover just needs to be us crying. It's like, those guys are 2 lost souls.
Look at how much they need laughter.
But no,
it was such a beautiful message. That's what I mean. Because like in that moment, he was like, yeah, like I've been hungry and I've not had places to sleep and I've experienced, these things that humans, deem as bad. He's like, but I've also had tacos and I've gotten to dance. And he's like, well, he's just like, these are the simple things. And that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, and I love Francisco and I love Jeff and I love you. And it's like, that's made my whole existence. And you're like, holy shit, like if you focus on the bad, then yeah, you're gonna, everything's gonna suck. But if you do focus on the simplistic things that you love and just lean into how much you love those things more, just appreciating the beauty of it, of just a taco, which we're about to do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is funny. We'll wrap up, but it is hilarious. We ordered tacos and have a DoorDash guy bringing it to us. So I don't know if we learned anything about the movie.
No. This guy's making a lot on tips.
I know. I felt bad when it called out. Like, he only tipped $150. I was like, ooh, I should probably be tipping more. $150 would be if I was like mad at the person.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's always like $5.
Yeah. Yeah. $10 tonight.
Yeah. I mean, no, seriously. I was like, it was like $7. And I was like, that's not enough.
Before we go any further, we got to talk about Will Seville. What's his name? Will Seville?
Will Seville. Yeah, shout out, dude.
I couldn't stop thinking about like how I had a crowd work moment with him, or he talked to me one time on stage, just being like, hey man, you going to the shit right now? And also how Aziz talked to you doing crowd work one time.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, we've talked to both these guys.
That is crazy. I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah.
I thought Will was so well cast, though. I thought he played.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he's very realistic as the homeless guy.
Well, and then even their conversation at the party where he's like, "You're a great guy. You didn't know me. You just saw me on the street. You bought me a house."
Yeah.
Let her see that side.
Yeah, I was glad he came back. Well, I think that about wraps it up.
I will say, to close, one of the hardest I laughed when he's like, I had him switch places to see that wealth wouldn't solve most of his problems. She's like, and how'd that go? And he's like, it solved most of his problems.
Oh, yeah. And that was a line you could see coming too, but it was like so great.
It still was like,
his delivery was great. Like, Keanu really is the MVP of this movie.
For sure.
Gabriel, why did you do this?
I tried to show him that wealth wouldn't solve all his problems.
And?
It seems to have solved most of his problems.